Hello students, welcome to a completely new video and a completely new chapter for science this week. So the chapter that we are going to study this week is respiration in organisms, and it is chapter 9 of your textbook. So let us begin this new video with a quote, that is, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. So students, if you have the capacity of dreaming of something, you also have the capacity of achieving that. So keep on dreaming and keep on working hard to achieve your goals in life. Now let us come to our topic, that is respiration in organisms, chapter 9. So let us have a short recap of the topic that we have already studied. We have studied life process, in which we have seen that there are many processes that are taking place in the body of the living organisms that are necessary for the survival of an organism. These are nutrition, respiration, transport, excretion, control and coordination. We have already studied about nutrition. We have seen that nutrition is the process of the uptake and breakdown of the nutrients. The complex food that is taken in is broken down, and then the broken down components are utilized by our body by the process of nutrition. Now we also have seen that the complex food, that is carbohydrates, are broken down into simple sugar, that is glucose, whereas proteins are broken down into amino acids and the fats are broken down into fatty acids and glycerols, and then these components are utilized in our body. Glucose is brought into our body by nutrition, and then this glucose is transported to cells by blood. So let us see how it is done. So carbohydrates come to our body by the carbohydrate that comes to our body is broken down into glucose, and this process takes place in the small intestine. From the small intestine, with the help of blood, it is then transported to all the cells of our body. So this process is completed by the process of nutrition. Glucose reaches the cells by the process of nutrition. Now let us understand what happens in respiration. Respiration is the process by which we obtain energy. Every organism needs energy to work. Now, from where does this energy come? This energy comes from the food that we eat. What happens during respiration as a whole? So, it is a very complex process, and first of all, it involves the intake of oxygen. This oxygen is then taken inside first of all, and then it is sent to the cells with the help of the blood. The blood also helps in taking the carbon dioxide that the cells have produced, and the oxygen is utilized in the production of energy. So this is what happens during respiration as a whole. So students, as seen in the video, we can conclude that during the process of respiration, glucose is utilized in the presence of oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. So this is what happens during respiration as a whole. Now let us see the different steps of respiration. Respiration is a very complex process. First of all, it involves the intake of oxygen, use of this oxygen to burn food or glucose in the cells, finally the release of carbon dioxide and water, and then the formation of energy in the form of ATP. So these are the main steps of respiration. Now these different steps of respiration can be divided into different stages or different phases of respiration. So first of all, as we have seen, the first step is the intake of oxygen, using this oxygen to break down glucose, formation of energy and release of carbon dioxide and water, and finally removal of the carbon dioxide from our body. All these different steps have been included in the two phases of respiration, that is the external respiration and internal respiration. Now let us understand what external respiration is. External respiration is the process of the intake of oxygen and then the release of carbon dioxide from our body. So it involves external environment, so that's why it is known as external respiration, and it involves intake of oxygen and the release of carbon dioxide from our body. This is what external respiration means. Now let us see the meaning of cellular respiration, that is the second stage, the second phase of respiration. So this is the process by which the cells in plants and animals break down sugar and turn it into energy. And this is only the second phase of respiration, that is the internal respiration, which is also known as cellular respiration. As I have told you earlier also, during cellular respiration, the food is burnt to release energy in the form of ATP, and this process will take place in the presence of oxygen. During the process, carbon dioxide and water will also be formed. So, the process of external respiration is also known as breathing. Breathing involves two stages, that is inhalation, which is also known as inspiration, and exhalation, which is also known as expiration. If we talk of gaseous exchange in simple organisms, so in simple organisms, the cell membrane of the simple organisms help in the exchange of gases. That is, oxygen will enter and the carbon dioxide will leave the cell with the help of the cell membrane only. There are no specialized organs in simple organisms, for example amoeba, for the exchange of gases. So the best example is amoeba and also paramecium. So if we talk of internal respiration, so internal respiration, as I have told you earlier, also takes place in the cells, and oxygen is inhaled, or the inhaled oxygen is used to break down glucose and to release energy. During the process, of course, carbon dioxide and water is also formed, which is then removed from our body. So this is internal respiration, which is also known as cellular respiration, in which the glucose is burnt and the final product that we will get is energy. Also carbon dioxide and water will be produced during this process. So students, this is all for this video. So what do we conclude from here? So food is simply sunlight in cold storage. So students, this is all for this video. Thank you so much everyone.